Hello, soul family, and welcome back to my channel, Euphoric Wisdom. If you're new here, my name is Zari, but you can call me Z for short. I hope you had a lovely February. It was very quick, which I'm very happy about because March felt like, not March, oh my God, January felt like 3 years have passed by already. But going into March, down the grapevine, I heard that Venus is going into retrograde. So, what better way to start off the retrograde season with the hidden truths about yourself? Okay, before I get started in the pause selection, I just advise you to take what resonates. I am reading for the collective, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, and I'll see you in the pause selection. You have three piles to choose from. You have pile number one with the tiger's eye, and the image will be up on the screen here. Okay, and then you have the angel aura quartz, and then the image will also be up on the screen here. Okay, and last but not least, you have the rose quartz. My mind went blank for a minute. Isn't it ironic that those rose quartz just turn up when it's March? I was supposed to use it in February, but we're not going to talk about that. All right. So if you have picked your crystal, your pile, or your image, down below or the comment section is going to be the link to your timestamp, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Tiger's Eye crystal, welcome to your reading. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is interpret the image that's going to appear on screen. And it is a black woman with bleached brows, blonde hair, and there are three mirrors in the room. So there is one mirror that she's looking into, there's another mirror in front of her, and there is another mirror on the side. Okay. Immediately when I saw this image, when I was trying to interpret it, I noticed how many mirrors is in this picture. And that is going to be the amount of reflection that is reflecting back to that person. So in this case, this is going to be you. And this may feel a bit overwhelming. You guys may deal with a lot of anxiety that you don't address. You guys deal with a lot of perspectives that you carry and that you cannot equally distribute. So you internalize all of the opinions, perspectives, and events that you have been through in your lifetime. And it causes a lot of anxiety and paralysis. Because when I see mirrors, multiple mirrors, the amount of reflection that is coming on to me is going to feel overwhelming. I will feel overstimulated. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into this image because she is looking very intensely into the mirror she is looking into. It's almost like she can see deep inside of her soul. You guys are hyper aware. You guys are able to see multiple perspectives. I wouldn't be surprised if the hanged man popped up in this reading because that's what this is reminding me of. But this girl is beautiful, but her eyes are sharp. So I'm going to read a verse from the channeled song that I picked for this pile, and it's going to be Spotless by Janae Aiko. I had to bring it up. And it says, change is inevitable. Why hold on to what you have to let go of? Like, did I really break your heart? Was it all my fault? If you don't knock it off, you know, like I know where this is headed. Yeah, I'm a wanderer. And This song is like my life song. If I was to say what song is a song that can describe your life and your journey through it, it would be this song, because it highlights that changing is okay. And at the end of the song, it says, "Shame on you for changing. No, no, shame on you for staying the same." And I really like this song paired with the image, because you can tell by how many mirrors is in front of this woman, this beautiful woman, that there have been so many changes because of these many different perspectives. And she is now looking at who she is today, which is very powerful. And that is very reflective on the hidden truth about you, pile number one, is that you have been through so much anxiety. You have been through so many trials and tribulations, to the point where all of these changes that you are going through should be honored, because it is okay. It is okay for the breakups. It is okay for the heartbreaks. Sometimes it is not okay with the trauma that you have come out with. However, that that gaze that she has in that mirror, it is a declaration to the self of, this is who I am and this is why, but because of this, this is who I'm going to be. So the truth about you, pile number one, is that you are looking ahead, whether you like it or not. Whether you have so much in that backpack that you're carrying on your back, you are still able to take multiple steps forward without keeping your head down. You are looking forward. And if you feel like you have to take some time to look down, you feel like you have to take some time to sit down and reflect, that is okay. That is actually a talent, pile number one, that you are able to understand different parts of yourself, different perspectives. It is a talent. However, do not let that overtake you to the point where you are paralyzed by all of the information that you are receiving about who you are, or any perception that is being reflected back to you. Because I truly feel that when we are living life, our experiences reflect on what we need to work on deep within. Okay, so I'm going to flip over the Hidden Truth Oracle. And a lot of, I know I just got this deck, but a lot of the messages that I saw flipping through it kind of reminded me of like what other people would say if they could talk to you. This may be like a no contact kind of deck, but I want to also make it in a way where you are contacting multiple versions of yourself as well. So I could also take this however you see fit, and again, take what resonates. But I'm going to flip this over, and it says, "I want you," with a period. And I just feel like this message goes towards a lot of the people that have crossed paths with you, that have wanted you, that have felt like they were entitled to your energy, and then they couldn't handle what was in front of them, or they mishandled you. And the image may not be on the screen, but she had dyed hair, very buzz cut hair in that image. Usually when women do that, they usually say like, if a woman changes their hair, they feel like they are changing themselves, a huge part of themselves, and especially hair. It's the most spiritual part of the body. It's what we keep with us throughout our entire lifetime. And if we are cutting that off, we are cutting off all of those experiences. It's just like a cord cutting. Whether somebody is spiritual or not, if somebody say, hey, I'm getting ready to cut my hair because I'm going through a major heartbreak, you're doing a cord cutting. Or I'm going through like a major time in my life. It's the same thing. But with the I want you, a lot of people may have shown extreme interest, hell, even obsession over you, pile number one. And you have given them that chance and they mishandled it. And that is a huge burden that you are carrying. That is the hidden truth about you, pile number one. Okay. I'm going to go in with my Modern Witch Tarot deck and I'm going to get some additional messages. Right. I welcome in my guides, your guides, to come through and help guide me with the messages today. All right, ancestors and spirit guides, what is the hidden truth pile number one doesn't see about themselves? Ancestors, spirit guides. Okay, already you got the Ace of Wands. Okay, I know it's like imagery that comes on all of the cards in the image of like the flowers and stuff, but it does, this stick with the leaves coming out of it definitely reminds me of it. So I will say the hidden truth of you don't see about you, pile number one, is that you deserve your flowers. For sure. Just because people have mistreated you, just because you have persevered through all of the betrayals you have gone through in your life, does not mean you don't deserve to celebrate who you are today. Because who you was before is what got you where you are right now. You are a bad bee, okay? Or if you are a man, you are that person, that guy, that man that steps up to the plate. You are inspiring, pile number one. No matter who you are, what gender you are, what you identify as, and what you've been through. With this Ace of Wands, it is a fiery energy when I get Wands cards here, and especially with the first card in the deck. It's almost like you feel like you're looking for that spark, but you are that spark that you were looking for. I feel like you are looking for yourself and other people. That is the hidden truth about yourself that you need to be aware of. You are looking for your purpose and other things besides what you are and who you are within. You need to do some shadow work, some heavy self-reflection, pile number one, because there are a lot of wonderful things about you that you can step out and flaunt. And you are more than welcome to do so after this reading. Because you have a badge of honor of who you are and how unique you are, because you are still standing. You still found a reason to live. You still found a reason to click this video. Because you know, deep down inside, there is a calling within you that you should be proud of. With this Ace of Wands, it's giving me an energy for you to take that step for yourself. Whatever you were thinking about that you wanted to pursue, that you keep pushing back in your mind. Whatever you wanted to do, whatever you wanted to accomplish, whatever you wanted in another person, it's possible. Let me get some additional cards. The hidden truth. Pile number 1 doesn't see about themselves. What is the hidden truth? Pile number 1 doesn't see about themselves. The Sun. I am not surprised that I see this card come up in this deck, in this pile here. There is so much warmth. You see there's a sun in the back here. There's a sun here. And she's waving that red flag. You have reached wherever you needed to be. I am getting a message that you are your younger self's dream. Your younger self is proud of you. Your teenage self is proud of you. I'm telling you, pile number 1, you have done the work. You have done the work. You have parented yourself. And the Sun is represented within the father energy. Okay, I don't know if you had a huge father figure that had an influence on how you got to where you are today, whether your father figure was present or not. But it has made you stronger. All of these things that have been reflected back to you, they are gifts. So remember that backpack that I brought up in the beginning of the reading? You could take it off. You can take it off. It's okay. Okay, let me pick another card here. It's very beautiful with the Sun card. And she's riding that horse. She's happy. A lot of people want you because their inner child comes out when they're with you. I'm getting that song, ain't no sunshine when she goes, anytime she goes away. That's all I hear in my mind. You guys are a ray of sunshine. You guys are that spark that you were looking for. You need to give yourself more credit, pile number 1. Okay. Can I get some additional messages about the hidden truth that pile number 1 doesn't see about themselves? Okay. 10 of Pentacles. I almost want to break down for you guys. You guys have come so long. Your ancestors have been protecting you, your spirit guides, God, whomever you worship, you are protected. There are 2 dogs here. Dogs are very loyal spirits. Okay, very unconditional when it comes to love, when it comes to dogs. You have this unconditional love that you have within you, pile number 1, that I don't even feel like is a hidden truth about yourself because it's always been there. It has always been there. And I feel like this is nothing but confirmation. Nothing but confirmation. Because you make people feel loved, pile number 1. This 10 of Pentacles is a fulfillment card. I feel like, pile number 1, that there is not lack within. If you are dealing with lack, it is only what the brain is perceiving because of these past experiences. You are having a hard time moving out of a mindset where you are trying to now dream and become abundant. It's almost like a child dreaming, wanting to become an astronaut or the president of the United States. And even though we grow up and we take different paths, we sort of become more realistic and become within that egoic energy of, okay, I have to do something that is more realistic or that's going to make me more money. But with the Ten of Pentacles here, you can do anything you put your mind to and you will get that fulfillment. If you are dealing with any sort of decision issues, pile number 1, the hidden truth about yourself is the answer will always be within. I saw this thing and I started to read this book called The Artist's Way. And the first exercise was to just start writing 3 pages every day. Doesn't have to be any rhyme or reason, no grammar, no punctuation. It doesn't have to make any sense. And you may get some ideas throughout this process of creating. But the point of this is to become free, is to allow yourself to flow within what you have. And you don't even have to read it. I believe that's what she said. You don't even have to read it. Don't quote me on it because I just started the book. I didn't read it not too long ago though. But I feel like that's the sort of things that you need to do. You need to do things and let it go. You need to post and let it go. You guys might be the kind of people to overanalyze. Some big perfectionism energy in this pile. That is the hidden truth about yourself. There might be some air signs, some earth signs, not some air signs, some fire signs and earth signs. But again, you don't have to be. Take what resonates. This is a very powerful pile that you have chosen, pile number 1. Please step within your power because you have it. Don't ever convince yourself otherwise because of the things that you've been through or what people have told you. Pile number 1. You create your destiny, and it is more than possible for it to happen. Okay, that is all I have for you, pile number 1. If you resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how you felt resonated or how you felt called to this pile. Down in the description is going to be a link to my booking page. Honestly, I'm probably going to just delete the booking page and leave the email. So I will direct you to email me if you want to book a personal reading. Not only is there links to support my channel, there are some links to support some nonprofits. All right. With that being said, I hope you do something kind for yourself, pile number 1, because you deserve it. And with that being said, I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Angel Aura Quartz, as well as the image on the screen, welcome to your reading. Okay. I really do love this crystal. I used to have it as a necklace, but it rusted. That's how much I wore it. It's just very beautiful and it reflects very well in the sun. But I'm going to interpret the image on the screen. And the image is a woman and she's looking into a broken mirror. And it looks as though she may be laying down. So I feel like you deal with a lot of fragmented parts of yourself. Lots of fragmented pieces you feel is distributed within other people. The hidden truth you don't see about yourself is that there has been a lot of people that have taken pieces of you. And in turn, you feel like you are left empty. This mirror is cracked in 3 pieces. This image reminds me of the 3 of Swords. Very deep pain that you guys have dealt with. You guys are very sensitive souls. You guys are very sensitive spirits. You guys have dealt with a lot of people that have mishandled you with no remorse or an apology. The hidden truth about yourself is that sometimes you really do have a hard time finding a will to move forward. You guys feel defeated by life. You guys constantly have to feel the need to ask, when does it get better? I'm going to dive right in to the channeled message that I have with the song that I picked for this pile. And it is 𝓣𝓲𝓶𝓮 𝓢𝓽𝓪𝓶 Mirrors. And I have a lot of 𝓣𝓲𝓶 𝓢𝓽𝓪 in this video because I just feel like her music is very relatable to a lot of spiritual experiences we have in this waking life. And it says, if I'm your reflection, then baby, you must be an angel. Because when the light hits you just right, one could mistake you for a star. This is exactly what you are. Better to consider all the good things. And I'm going to scroll all the way down because I picked this song for a reason. It says, where's it at here? But when the night takes over and you are nowhere to be found, your face in broken pieces, don't you look down. Ashamed I couldn't see this coming around. So, very heavy energy in this pile number 2. I want to give you guys a big hug. I'm giving you guys virtual hugs, okay? You guys feel so deeply. You guys can't seem to not see yourself in other people's shoes. You guys might be my people pleasers. The hidden truth about yourself is that this is a wonderful thing. I'm so sorry that you have dealt with so many people that have treated this as a burden. But this is a wonderful thing to have. There are so many people that are touched by how you can relate to them. You have no idea how many people appreciate you for who you are. Your name is spoken in rooms you don't think is there. Okay, you guys, the hidden truth that you don't see is that you are valued. And I'm so sorry, again, I'm so sorry that the people that have hurt you, mistreated you, and made you feel anything less than who you are. The hidden truth about yourself is that you hold so much value. So much value, pile number 2. I really, like, if I was your friend, I would tell you, let's go out and let's dance. And I would love to see you in the center of the dance floor because you are that disco ball. You are being called to release. And this release is going to feel freeing for you, pile number 2. And I brought up a disco ball for a reason because disco balls are fragments of little glass pieces. They are sort of broken pieces, although they are placed in the middle of a dance floor to illuminate the room. They are beautiful pieces. And I know they were out in the 80s or so, but they reflect in the light. And you guys, if you guys always wear black The hidden truth about yourself is that you need to put yourself in positions of light. You need to go outside when the sun is shining. You need to open your curtains when you get up in the morning. You need to open the window to get fresh air. There needs to be a cycle going on. There needs to be a cleansing. Because when you are stuck in a room with no windows, no door, you are breathing in the same energy. And it's going to feel sickening. I don't know if you guys feel sick a lot, but if you guys do feel sick often, sometimes with no rhyme or reason, you feel like you're not even that close to people to even get sick. I feel like putting yourself in positions where you are able to exert this energy that you feel inside, and specifically not feeling appreciated, and this energy that is cycling in your mind. This, you guys may deal with a lot of overthinking, but you will face a lot of relief when you add a cleansing schedule into your daily routine. So I'm going to flip over the Hidden Truth Oracle, and it says, I hide behind material things. Okay. These people that may have made you feel less than likes material things, or may have bought their apologies. So have you ever had somebody in your life that had said, here's a bouquet of flowers as an apology, or I bought you this as an apology, and you may have it, and it may make you feel great for the moment, but the same thing is being done, and you feel like, again, less than. And I feel like you need to hear this, because the hidden truth that you don't see about yourself is that you accept apologies, but not change behavior. And both of them need to go hand in hand. And there is a deep forgiveness within yourself for welcoming these people into your life, or accepting this behavior onto yourself. Because a lot of times when we are faced with a lot of heartache, heartbreak, we blame ourselves for continuing to be in that connection. And I always say this, we can only meet people as far as they've met themselves. And if that person is a reflection of where you meet yourself, then that means you have a lot of self-discovery and self-reflection to go through. And that's okay. It is a part of the human experience. Okay. And I hope you guys don't feel offended by me apologizing for other people. Because when I felt like I was in a position where I didn't want anybody to feel bad for me, I just felt helpless. I felt the most helpless. And I felt like I needed to hide it even more because I didn't want people to feel bad for me. But no, I want to hold your hand and run with you to freedom. There is a need for a smile to be on your face. I will say pile number 2, to surround yourself with funny people or comedies. Okay. To relieve this heartache that you deal with. Okay. All right, I'm going in with my Modern Witch Tarot deck. I welcome in my guides, your guides, to come through and help guide me with the messages today. Okay, can I get some additional messages, answers to spirit guides for pile number 2? What is the hidden truth they don't see about themselves? You have the Nine of Cups. The first word that came to my mind is content. Feeling content within oneself. And there's cups energy here. There is a deep need for emotional fulfillment. But the hidden truth about yourself that you don't see is that you are absolutely able to achieve it if you don't already feel it. There are people that love you. You are deeply loved. And the hidden truth that you do not see about yourself is that you are loved. She is wearing a white dress. There is so much purity within the way you feel. With that angel aura quartz that I chose, you may want to pick up a crystal like that. It did make me feel better. And I feel like there's a stigma on crystals for some reason. And I get it, because it's not what makes you feel spiritual. But what does is the energy that you give it. If you buy something and speak life into it, that's exactly what it is, and that's that power in what you are. You guys speak life into people. Pile number 2. And take those little steps for yourself. I feel like the hidden truth you don't see about yourself is that the little things that you do for yourself has significantly improved your self-worth, your self-concept. After this reading, or maybe during this reading, I need you to reflect and look and review what are 5 little things you have done for yourself that you are proud of this year. And we're not that far into the year yet, but I'm sure there is something. And if you can't write something, ask a friend or family member because they do see you a lot closely than what you see yourself sometimes. Okay. All right. Can I get some additional messages for pile number 2? Okay. You got the Knight of Swords here with the horse. Okay. With the Knight of Swords under the I hide behind material things, I feel like it is to rush a process of feeling abundant. I don't know if you guys buy things to catch up with the trends or pretty much just fall into the modern day consumerism. But when you buy these things, ask yourself, how am I going to take care of it throughout my day to day? This is something that I'm going to take care of. Maybe view it as your little babies. If you guys fall victim to therapy shopping. Okay. Ancestor Spirit Guide, some additional messages with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. You are very reliable. Okay. With the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles present, there is lots of solidified energy here. You have cups, you have swords there, you have pentacles. You have all that you need to move forward. You do not have to feel like you have to hide how you feel in order to feel strong, in order to feel worthy. You do not have to hide how you feel so people can not hurt you. pile number 2. I just feel in this pile that you guys have a wall up. There is some defenses here. That is the hidden truth about yourself, is that you have some defensive energy put up around certain people. You guys may fall victim to self-sabotage. You guys may feel like certain things, certain good things that come into your life are too good to be true. And I am no therapist. I am no doctor. But I will say, check on how you feel before you make a decision, before you talk to somebody, because that is something hidden within yourself. And it's not even hidden. It is something that you always had, but you do not use your feelings in the way that you need to. And I feel in this pile here that your feelings are your power. You feel like your feelings is something that is a weakness. And that is not the case. And that is the hidden truth you do not see about yourself, pile number 2. You cannot rush how you feel. If you do not understand or cannot process in due time, give yourself grace. With that King of Pentacles, give yourself grace. Take your time. Because you are that Nine of Cups. You are that emotional fulfillment that you have been looking for or hoping for. You are that hope. That is the hidden truth you do not see about yourself. That there is hope for you in this world. There is love for you in this world. And you are loved. Pile number 2. I want to give you guys a big hug because you guys are special people. You guys are stars. And you are honored. Even if you do not feel like you are, I honor this energy. I respect this energy. And with this energy being present for you, the hidden thing you don't see about yourself is that as soon as you identify an energy that you have always wanted to feel, you are going to look for it. And that is that determination that is going to keep you moving forward, pile number 2. Okay? That is all I have for you, pile number 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you felt resonated. Comment down below how you felt called to this reading. Down in the description box below is going to be a link to my booking page or my email to book a personal reading with me. Although I feel like I'm going to end up deleting my booking page soon. So I recommend you email me if you would like to book with me. Not only is there links to support my channel, there are links to support some nonprofit organizations in case you were inspired to be kind. With that being said, I hope you do something kind for yourself, pile number 2, because you deserve it. All right? And I will see you in my next video. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the rose quartz as well as the image on screen, welcome to your reading. And I'm going to interpret the image on screen. It is going to be a woman looking into a mirror with candles surrounded around her. It looks like it's either on an altar or a vanity. So I saw when I was looking at the pictures on Pinterest a little bit more of this image, and it looked like it was like a Venus altar where she was maybe worshiping Aphrodite or honoring Aphrodite. I feel like in this image it's more like witchy, spiritual, like you have some practitioners here So, the hidden truth you don't see about yourself is that you are very powerful in the things that you work on. Your spirit work has power, it holds a lot of power. If you do spells or if you do glamour magic, you are very powerful. There are people that are under your spell, so to say. Your words and what you speak are very powerful. Pile number 3. You guys hold so much power in your vessel. And I'm trying to think of another word because I know I'm trying not to use the word, overuse the word power, but there is a surge of energy, of light. You are a source of abundance. You are a source of manifestation. And this deck reminds me, this photo image reminds me of the tarot card, the Magician. So you guys are able to use the tools that you already have to make things happen. So if you feel like the hidden truth about yourself that you don't see is that you are able to use what you have in order for you to be able to create for yourself. You do not have to buy the newest things. You do not have to take a course. You do not have to do all these extra things in order for you to feel worthy of whatever you desire or manifest, because you are able to use that power within to manifest. And I'm going to go ahead and read a verse from the chosen song for this pile, and it's God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. And it says, "You love it how I move, you love it how I touch you, my one, when all I said is done. You believe God is a woman. I feel it after midnight, a feeling that you can't fight, my one. It lingers when we're done. You'll believe God is a woman." And there is one here. It's a verse that I read. I'm looking for it. It says, "And can be all things you told me not to be. I can be all things you told me not to be. When you try to come for me, I keep on flourishing. And he see the universe when I'm the company. It's all in me." And nothing but confirmation. Nothing but confirmation. The source is within. If you do spirit work, if I have any practitioners here, hoodoo practitioners, or anybody that is witchy or do their own spirit work, you and your workings, they are working, they are successful. And the thing you don't see about yourself is that you are able to believe in your workings. That mustard seed of faith that you have is so much to the point where you are able to bring things into your life. And because of that, you need to be careful. Because on the flip side of things, you have to be cautious about what you think, about what you feel. Because if you identify with it, you are almost always going to manifest it. I'm going to flip over this card here, and it says, "I will wait for a sign from you." Like, you guys are so powerful, and I really don't want to keep saying it, but that is, and I feel like this is the hidden truth you don't see about yourself. You guys are really powerful. You guys are powerhouses. Some people may even seek you out for your advice. And with this, I will wait for a sign from you. People might even see synchronicities. Some people might even say that when you're around, good things happen to them, or like spooky things might happen around them. Coincidences might happen around them. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's always synchronicities for me. But a lot of people look for signs that you are around. So the hidden thing that you probably don't see about yourself is how much you are being talked about, is how much your energy is being craved. Your energy is so powerful that people are seeing 444, 333, 222, 111 when your text messages come in. You may not even be conscious about it, but you guys are very connected to source. And that is the hidden truth you do not see about yourself. And if this isn't hidden, this is confirmation. So I'm just going to go in with my Modern Witch Tarot deck to get some additional messages. I welcome in my guides, your guides, to come through and help guide me with the messages today. Ancestors, spirit guides, what is the hidden truth? Pile number 3. Don't see about themselves. You have the 8 of Wands, that things move faster than it seems. Things might feel slow to you, but they are moving very fast in the spirit realm. You may pray for things and you may not see them immediately, but blessings are being worked on behind closed doors. And the thing that you don't see about yourself is that you are the reason for it. All of my piles kind of correlate with each other, but this pile more so. You guys are very beautiful people. You guys are very beautiful people. There is like a Venusian energy in this pile. People immediately see how beautiful you are when you open up your mouth. When they see you, you guys may even have good style. Sister spirit guides, but this reflection in the mirror, it might not be on the screen with the image here, but she's looking at herself and it's kind of smug. She's giving a little bit of a smirk. So I feel like you guys have this unspoken confidence about yourself that you do not see. Ancestor spirit guides, some additional messages. Just the hidden truth about honestly, I want to take this in reverse. I usually do not take reversals, but I really do want to take this in reverse. With the 10 of Wands in reverse, you guys are letting go a lot of burdens. You see, she's carrying so many sticks in her hand. You have realized that there is a deep need for release. The hidden truth about yourself is your strength. You have no idea how strong you are. You guys work well in the dark. You guys are able to reach answers in the dark. The positions, the thing that you don't see about yourself is that the positions that you find yourself in, a lot of people cannot fathom how you get through them. You might even have some people that are like, if I was in that position, I wouldn't survive. You guys might work very well under pressure. Pile number 2. Oh, I said pile number 2. Pile number 3. If you were called to pile number 2, there are some messages in there for you, but you guys work well under pressure. And with this Wands energy coming out twice in the pile, you guys are very fiery. You guys carry a lot of courage. That is the hidden truth that you don't see about yourself. Pile number 3. You guys are not afraid to test the norm. I'm getting this t-shirt that I saw on TikTok where it was like Rosa Parks and a lot of powerful people on the shirt, and it was their mugshots. And the shirt had something to say with like well-behaved women have paved the way for us. Like not well-behaved, but like well-behaved women are not the answer to like a revolution. I can't think of what was on the shirt, but it was something along the lines of going against the grain is the answer to a revolution or to change behavior or moving forward. So, you guys, the hidden truth that you don't see about yourself is when you guys go against what other people say, things work well for you. When you guys aren't submissive to other people and their opinions, that's when things work well for you. Okay? Things move a lot faster when you have that detachment. And it's a very lonely. That's a very lonely journey because I feel very connected to this pile, especially this aspect where doing things that you want to do sometimes makes people uncomfortable because it may not be something that they believe in, but it's what you are called to do. And you have that courage, that strength to step into your power. I like y'all, pile number 3. You guys are the type of people to tell people off. That almost came out, but I saw another Wands card that was getting ready to come out. So you guys might deal with a lot of conflict and beliefs. That is the hidden truth you don't see about yourself. You guys might deal with a lot of conflict that has to do with what you want to believe in and what somebody else does. When the collective belief is something that is opposite to you, you feel obligated to want to believe in that, but you also feel a calling to something else. So the hidden truth you don't see about yourself is that that calling is for you and you only. You are not meant to destiny swap with anybody in this lifetime. You are meant to walk and live the life that you are meant to live. And it is only craved and carved for you. The major arcana that came out is the Hermit. Okay. Remember when I said that you guys are able to navigate in the dark? This is confirmation of that. If you guys were called to do any shadow work, you will benefit deeply from that. Because you guys are fearless. And there was a quote that I saw in a tarot reading that I saw on YouTube. And she had said, being fearless is not the absence of fear. It is the perseverance through it. And that stuck with me real bad. That quote right there stuck with me. Because a lot of people probably feel like you do not feel anything. You may be stoic, that you may always try to be strong. However, you may even feel scared yourself. You may feel like you deal with a lot of anxiety with the decisions that you make. But you carry yourself so well to the point where even in the face of fear, you still move through. You still persevere and move past all of the judgments. You still move past all of the darkness. You are the light in your own darkness, and a lot of people can be envious about that. So the hidden truth about yourself that you don't see is that you are your own light. You are your own light, pile number 3. And this is the only pile I will say that no one is coming to help you, because you are the help that you desire. The hidden truth that you don't see about yourself is that you are so powerful and you mean so much to your future selves. If you were called to pile number 1, it's very similar. Very similar. Your higher self, all timelines of yourself is appreciative as to who you are today. That is the hidden truth you do not see about yourself. And I just feel like you guys are so spiritual and intuitive that you guys have already had intuitive messages about this. You guys might be very analytical, but don't be so focused to the point where you cannot see yourself. I think in pile number 3, you guys always focus on a result, or you guys may always focus on what's going to happen next because of how fast and intuitive you guys may be. With this 8 of Wands and this 10 of Wands, the ability to drop burdens, and because of that, manifestations moving for you, and this Hermit card being present, you guys are able to focus in on different changes and things that are happening in your life. But pile number 3, you sometimes have a hard time with being in crowds of people, or even speaking to people in a way where you're having a heart-to-heart conversation. Take what resonates, but sometimes you may get cold feet when you need to speak to somebody, or when you need to connect to somebody, because you're so used to your own power. I understand that there is a message here that you are your own light in the dark. And again, you are your own savior. Although one hidden truth that you don't see about yourself is that you oftentimes do need to be able to have those conversations with other people to feel inspired, to see that you are worthy and you are powerful within and of itself. So I get like a scale here. Like, you don't want to fall so deep into the point where all I need is myself. Neither do you want to sit here and rely your destiny in somebody else's hands. What you don't see about yourself, pile number 3, is that you are working to achieve balance in your life. And I'm proud of you for how far you've gone. I really love my pile number 3s here because of how powerful you guys are and how you have kept your composure throughout the judgment that you have received throughout your lifetime. So keep pushing, pile number 3. That is all I have for you, pile number 3. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below how you felt resonated. Down in the description is going to be a link to my booking page, as well as my email. I will direct you to email me since I'm going to delete my booking page soon. So if you are interested in that, it's going to be down there. Not only is there links to support my channel, but nonprofit organizations if you were inspired to be kind. And with that being said, I hope you do something kind for yourself today, pile number 3, because you deserve it. And I will see you in my next video.